Living in the IT Era. Lesson 1. Operating System. Evolution of OS. Windows 10 and Mobile OS. Lesson 1. Operating Systems. Lesson Objectives. In this lesson, you will learn about the features and functions of modern operating systems. You will also learn how to start the computer and how to access various features of the operating system. Upon completion of this lesson, you will be familiar with the function of an operating system and popular desktop operating systems and updates, user accounts and profiles, power on and power off procedures and power options, using the Start button, navigating the Windows desktop, and using the taskbar, accessing the Settings app/control panel, customizing the Windows desktop. The features of mobile operating systems. What is an operating system? A computer is essentially a collection of electrical and mechanical parts referred to as hardware. The operating system, or OS, is a computer program. A program is a sequence of instructions that guides the computer through the performance of a specific task or sequence of tasks. The individual lines of instruction are referred to as code. The term software refers to any program that makes a computer run, including operating systems and application programs. Application programs allow you to be productive, to create documents, or complete specific tasks such as creating a budget, removing red eye from a photograph, searching the internet, or scheduling a meeting. The operating system manages hardware devices, controls communication among hardware devices, controls communication between application programs and hardware devices, and manages files stored on the computer. Evolution of the modern OS interface. An interface is a point where two systems, or people, or networks, or devices, meet and exchange information. Anytime you use a computer, join a network, or plug in a device, you communicate with it through an interface. Today's modern operating systems communicate with you through a graphical user interface, GUI, or GUI. A GUI lets you use menus and clickable buttons or icons to start programs, move files, or perform other tasks.
Created using Powtoon.
Lesson 1. Proprietary and Open Source Operating System. Proprietary software are commercial software programs that are owned by an individual or a company, usually the person or company that created it. When you install software, you must agree to the terms of the End User License Agreement, EULA. In most cases, the license agreement is quite restrictive. All versions, including mobile versions and editions of Windows, Mac OS X and Unix, are proprietary. Open source software license makes the source code of the software freely available and users are permitted. Lesson 1. Desktop Operating System. A desktop operating system is one that is used on desktop and laptop computers, and it offers many features and provides a great deal of power and control over how the computer runs. An operating system version refers to the specific code base that was used to develop the operating system. The desktop is the central place from which a user interacts with the computer. Popular desktop operating systems. Microsoft Windows 7. Microsoft Windows 8. Microsoft Windows 10. Mac OS X version 10.9 Maverick. Mac OS X version 10.10 Yosemite. Mac OS X version 10.11 El Capitan. Mac OS X version 10.14 Mojave. Linux. Linux is a free and open source operating system. You can find Linux installed on supercomputers, such as those used by Google and NASA. Versions of Linux are called distributions, or distros for short. Common operating system features. User account. An account name, and usually a password, is associated with each account. Before you can run programs, open files, or use the computer to accomplish any type of work, you must log on using a valid user account.
Created using Powtoon.
Account types. Creation of different types of accounts in Windows. The administrator account enables you to make changes to the system that will affect other users. Administrators can change security settings, install and uninstall software and hardware, and create or make changes to other user accounts on the system. On the other hand, the standard user account enables you to use most of the capabilities of the computer. However, you can't install or uninstall some software and hardware, you can't delete files that are required for the computer to work, you can't access other users' files stored on the computer, and you can't change settings that affect other users or the security of the computer. A user profile is a collection of settings that make the computer look and function in a particular manner. A profile includes settings for elements such as the desktop background, lock screen, screensaver, pointer preferences, date and time format. In a built-in power-off procedures, the computer runs a set of self-diagnostic programs to ensure that critical hardware is working properly, and then it loads the operating system into memory. Power options affect the way your computer uses energy. Understanding Windows power options. Sleep. Clicking sleep leaves the computer on, but puts it into a mode where it uses less power than when it is awake. Hibernate. Hibernate mode uses no power. Hibernate mode is useful if you will not be using your laptop for an extended period of time, but you do not want to close your documents. Shut down. The computer closes all files and programs, closes the operating system and turns off the power. Restart. Windows closes all open files and programs, exits the operating system and restarts the computer without turning off the power. Looking at the Windows 10 desktop. Here you can see the desktop, the mouse pointer, the start menu, search box, and the taskbar. Search box or Cortana. Just to the right of the start button is the search box. Click in the search box and begin typing. When you first use Windows 10, the search box may display a circle icon, and the text "Ask me anything." These elements are part of Cortana, the Windows 10 personal assistant. If you click in the box, the Cortana feature will open for initial setup. To use Cortana, you must sign into the system with a personal Microsoft account. The Setting app. You can configure several commonly accessed settings through the Windows 10 Settings app. Click Start, and then Settings to open the main window of the Settings app. From this window, you can browse the categories or use the search box at the upper right corner to find what you are looking for, including
Created using Powtoon.
the Windows Control Panel. The Control Panel is the area in Windows where you can access features to customize settings for devices on your system. You can access the Control Panel by type in search box the word Control Panel. The Windows Control Panel. The default view for Control Panel topics is Category View. System and Security. Provides options for firewall settings, power options, and file history, backups. Network and Internet. Set up or modify how your system connects to a network or the Internet, and to share files with others. Hardware and Sound. Set up or modify devices such as printers, speakers, and monitors. Programs. Provides access to system management tasks, such as installing and uninstalling programs. User accounts. Provides options for setting the computer up to be used by more than one person. Appearance and personalization. Customize your screen with screensavers, desktop backgrounds, and so on. Clock, language, and region. Change the format of dates, times, currency, or numbers to reflect regional standards or languages. Ease of access. Provides options for changing accessibility specifications, such as turning on voice recognition or altering visual displays. Mobile operating systems. Mobile operating systems are optimized for touchscreen technology, small screen size, fast file transfer, and accessing cellular networks. These can accomplish an amazing array of tasks including phone calling, video calling, streaming audio and video, internet browsing, texting, connecting to Wi-Fi, and pairing with Bluetooth devices. Android is from Google, is based on Linux and is open source. Android releases are named for sweet confections. For example, version 4.3 is Jelly Bean, 4.4 is KitKat, 5.x is Lollipop, and 6.x is Marshmallow. Releases prior to 2.0 were used exclusively on mobile phones. It has the largest install base in the world and runs on phones manufactured by a wide variety of vendors including Samsung, HTC, Google, Sony, Motorola, and LG.
Created using Powtoon.
iOS, previously known as iPhone OS, is from Apple. It is closed source and proprietary, and is derived from OS X. The Apple iPhone, iPod Touch, iPad, and second generation Apple TV all use iOS. In previous versions, you had to jailbreak your phone in order to install third-party apps. Windows 10 Mobile, formerly called Windows Phone, is from Microsoft. It is closed source and proprietary, and it is integrated with Microsoft services such as OneDrive and Office, Xbox Music, Xbox Video, Xbox Live and Bing. Most Windows Phone devices are made by Nokia, HTC and Samsung. BlackBerry 10 is from BlackBerry and is closed source and proprietary. It runs only on phones and tablets manufactured by BlackBerry. Various phones and mobile operating systems recognize specific actions and gestures for navigating and performing tasks on a touch screen. Generally, you can use the following motions and gestures to interact with a smartphone or tablet. Tap, lightly tap items with your fingertip. Touch and hold, touch an item with your finger and maintain contact. Drag, touch and hold on an item, and then move it to a new location. Pinch and spread, pinch the screen using your thumb and forefinger or spread by moving your fingers apart. To turn on a smartphone or tablet, press and hold the power button until the device starts up. On most phones the power key is also the lock key. You can press it to lock the device. A lock screen displays until the user performs the required gesture or enters the correct information, similar to entering your user account password in Windows. Swipe unlock the phone by swiping the screen. This option provides no security. Pattern, you create a pattern by dragging your finger across a grid of dots, and you re-enter that pattern to unlock the phone. This is considered a medium-level security setting. PIN set and then enter a personal identification number (PIN) of at least 4 digits. This option provides medium to high security. Password, you create a password for unlocking the screen. This option provides high security. Fingerprint, you can use fingerprint recognition to unlock the screen. This option provides medium to high security. None, you can set your phone to never use a lock screen. This is the default display of the home screen. It shows you the notification icons, status bar, app shortcuts, app folder, widget, home screen indicator, dock and app screen.
Created using Powtoon.
Notification icons. Displays new messages and emails notification, information about available software updates, and so on. Status icon. Displays information about the state of the phone hardware, including signal strength, battery level, the current time, and so on. Status bar. Bar across the top of the phone that displays the status icons, on the right side, and notification icons, on the left side. App shortcuts. Shortcuts to installed apps. Tap once to launch the app. App folder. Several apps can be grouped into a folder. Widget. Self-contained application, not a shortcut, that runs on the home screen. There are widgets for clocks, calendars, internet bookmarks, stock prices, weather, and even those that display the number of unread messages in your email inbox. Home screen indicator. Indicates which home screen is currently displayed. You can tap an indicator icon to move to that home screen page, or swipe left or right to access the various home screen pages. Dock. An area along the bottom edge of the screen, in the figure, the dock contains icons for phone, contacts, Chrome, messages, and apps, which displays on all home screen pages. App screen. Allows quick access to all the installed apps, including the Settings app. Home screen is highly customizable. You can add wallpapers, apply themes, add apps and widgets, create folders, affect the display of the date and time, and so on.
Created using Powtoon.